Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for ordering the nice weather for us. It's always iffy if we're outside, but tonight it couldn't be more perfect. I'd like to welcome you to our 119th graduating class. We began back in 1898 with one graduate, Arthur Clark. Now we have over 400 with about 2,000 students in our school. We're here at a perfect facility. I know Coach Robert Bridges is out here. This track and field was named after him. And when I give you these numbers, you're not going to believe me, but those of you that know Robert Bridges, you'll understand. 60 years ago, Coach Bridges started working with us here at Dearborn High School. 60 years ago. He has not missed a commencement since 1956 when our doors opened, and he's been our head track coach that long. Okay, we would like to start tonight off by first thanking our saxophone quartet and Mr. Jeff Oshnock, the conductor. Thank you very much for bringing us in. And I'd like first to bring Aaliyah Serini, our class president, and Adnan Hamka, the class vice president, to the stage or to the podium for the Pledge of Allegiance. And then we will, if you could remain standing, we will be followed by the national anthem performed by our women's ensemble, directed by the choral director, Carmela Atkins. Thank you.
You can do it. Can we do it? Ali, you want to do it?
You do it.
Where's the
All you gotta do is say,
Where's the flag over there?
Over there. Say the first word.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Say please remain standing.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Women's Ensemble. I'd like to also introduce some of our honored guests sitting with us on stage tonight. Dr. Glenn Makeyko, Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Shannon Peterson, Executive Director of Student Achievement. We also have board members with us, Vice President Mariam Bazzi, Treasurer Mary Petlikoff, and trustees Fadwa Mahmood and Roxanne McDonald. Other guests, we have Mr. Don Ball, Director of Safety and Security for the Dearborn Schools, and a couple of our city councilmen, Robert Abraham and Mike Serini. Our first guest speaker tonight is Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Glenn Makeyko.
Thank you, Mr. Boffman. Before I get started with a few of the words that I wanted to say within my speech here tonight, I want to take this moment to recognize someone who served for 34 years in this school district. He's made a lot of good for a lot of students, not only here at Dearborn High, but all over the school district. In fact, I have personally known him for many years, and I think we were just reminiscing about the time when I was principal at Celine and a teacher at Celine, and he was over at Etzel Ford. So I just wanted to say, with Mr. Boffman's retirement, we appreciate all the hard work he's done and all the good he's done for many, many students over the course of his career in Dearborn. So I'd like him to stand, and if we could just please recognize him for the great work in Dearborn. Thank you, Chuck. I know it's a tough time for him, and this is his last graduation, so we'll make it memorable, right? So with the change of the guard, we also have here the new principal of Dearborn High School, who was approved by the Board of Education this past Monday, Mr. Adam Martin. So I'd like to welcome him, Dearborn High School. Okay, so good evening. What a great night to be a pioneer, right? Hey? Absolutely. Graduation is a special event in life, and in today's world, special events are not only shared in person, but also on social media. In fact, I was taking some clips on the way in during the walk, right? All right. Heck, in today's world, people are sharing about grilled cheese sandwiches on social media, sometimes what they're going to cook for dinner or on the barbecue. As many students know, I've been very visible on social media, especially Twitter. I know students are following me because anytime the weather forecast calls for snow, I receive several tweets providing me with all types of scientific research on weather patterns and the dangers of traveling in icy conditions. Although I do appreciate the genuine concern for the well-being of staff, fellow students, and the community, I don't think a wind chill of 30 degrees or a chance of light rain is a good reason to cancel school. You guys don't have to worry about that anymore, though, do you? However, I still value your input, and I do appreciate those who are following me on Twitter. So not to disappoint anyone, let me take just a moment for one last selfie with the class of 2016 Dearborn High. Mr. Boffman, I want you in the selfie here.
Oh, geez, you got the whole stick going on.
Okay, and on this side,
Professional. Professional.
Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. That will be on Twitter shortly. For many of you, this is probably the first time you get to hear a commencement speech. For some of you, it might be the second or third, or for those of us gathered up here on the stage, we've heard dozens. For all you first-timers, let me give you a rundown on how these speeches usually go. They usually start a little awkward and uncomfortable. Then there's always a lot of boasting and bragging about accomplishments. Next, there's talk about the future and being ready for the next step. There may be a joke or two thrown in. And finally, it wraps up with a lot of thank yous. But for the most part, it will soon be forgotten. For some of you seniors out there, your prom night may have gone just the same way. Okay, I think I got the awkward and uncomfortable part and hopefully the joke part out of the way. So let's move on to the part where we do a little bragging. This evening, we are here to recognize the 2000 class from Dearborn High School, the greatest class of graduates. Oh, no reaction, eh?
They already knew that.
Or are you? You've accomplished a lot over the past 13 years. Scholarships to prestigious universities, thousands of dollars donated to charity, awards that have been won, and vast amounts of knowledge that has been learned. But are you the greatest? I'm sure last year's class would have something to say about that, or maybe next year's. In fact, we've had other graduating classes just this week, and graduating classes all across the United States 2016 would claim they're the greatest class. In fact, there are thousands of students across the state and country who are sitting at ceremonies just like this one, and they all think they're the greatest class. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Everyone has the power for greatness, not for fame, but greatness, because greatness is determined by service." So what type of service will define your greatness? Every one of you stepping across the stage tonight has the ability to be great. I truly believe that. For some, greatness will come in a professional setting, becoming a doctor, maybe even a teacher. All right, I got a good reaction there. Scientist, CEO, other professions. For others, greatness will come by being an inspiring coach. I know we have some out there. Terrific dad, caring wife, trusted friend, or thoughtful neighbor. Your own personal accomplishments will define your greatness. Don't let others define it. You decide how you will be great and what you need to do to get there. Be the very best person your teachers, parents, and family know you can be, and you can and will be great. Wilma Rudolph, who in 1960 was the first American woman to win 3 gold medals at a single Olympics, said, "Never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit. We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us." Wilma had polio when she was a child and spent several years wearing leg braces, and yet she won those medals as a runner. The potential for greatness lived in her, and I know the potential lives in each of you. Finally, I believe I mentioned that a graduation speech is filled with thank you. There are plenty here tonight who deserve a thank you. Teachers, parents, family members. They are all the reason you have made it here today and deserve your thanks. Never forget the power of thank you. Thank you acknowledges that you are not perfect and that you understand that people have gone out of their way to help you, to make you better, to share with you their wisdom, talents, and time. While we are on the subject of thank you and being polite, let me throw in a bonus word that you should never forget, please. Please remind you that it's okay to ask for help. You just need to ask it the right way. Please let people know that you respect them and you appreciate the help they can provide. You probably learned these words when you were very young. Your parents or grandparents may have been the people who taught you these words. You may forget the speech, at least maybe not the selfie, right? We're going to remember that because I will be putting that on social media. But never forget, please, and thank you. Congratulations, Dearborn High, class of 2016. I wish you well, I wish you success, and most of all, I wish you a great life for many years to come. Have a safe and wonderful evening.
And next to the podium will be Dearborn School Board Vice President Mariam Bazzi.
It is an honor and a privilege to congratulate Dearborn High School's class of 2016 on behalf of the Dearborn Board of Education. You started this journey 13 years ago, and while you receive your diploma today, your journey has only begun. Only you can determine where, why, and how it will end. But you see, the journey itself is more important than the ending. We wish you nothing but happiness and success, but inevitably there will be times of struggle and possibly failure. How you deal with those struggles and failures will dictate your path and will leave a lasting impression on those around you. In the moments of success and struggle, I ask that you think of the core values of our district, the ones your parents and teachers instilled in you. The values of honesty, respect for yourself and others, responsibility, integrity, courtesy, and of course, citizenship. With those values in hand, I know you will overcome whatever obstacles are in your way. And never forget, this journey you are on, you have not traveled alone. Your parents laid the cement to make your path as smooth as possible. Your teachers provided the bricks in all shapes and colors, and you were given the ability to pave your own way. Along the twists and turns you encounter, they will always be with you, along with your friends, wishing you nothing but the very best and cheering you along. Starting right this moment, please join me with a round of applause for Dearborn High School's class of 2016 pioneers.
Okay, I'd also bear with me just for a second for a couple more thank yous, and then we'll get off to what we're really here for tonight, is to recognize all of our students. First of all, I'd like to thank Ms. Terry Mazlamani and our secretarial staff for all they've done to prepare tonight for us to be smooth and to have a memorable experience. Mr. John Fayola and his custodian staff, without him, obviously we couldn't have put this all together, and I thank him and his group for all they've done all year, not just for tonight. A group that I can't say enough about is the teachers at Dearborn High. I can't believe that so many, I can believe you because you've been doing this for years with our kids, and the fact that you've been here on a Saturday, a couple days into your summer, just because you want to be here with these students after spending 4 years with them. Obviously, everything that happens here at Dearborn High, the important things, happen in the classroom, and I think you guys are as great a staff as could be anywhere in the state of Michigan, and I'm grateful for our students that they had you to teach what they have learned. Thank you. And lastly, somewhere up there is my wife, Nancy. We started school here way back in the 70s together. It's been about 40 years, Nancy, wherever you are. I know she's up there somewhere because she's hung around with me at Dearborn High for over 40 years. It hasn't always been the easiest times, but you've been by my side for those times and every step of the way, and most of it has been outstanding and memorable times, and I'm glad you were next to me to share all of those times for the last 40 years. We're both going to be around next year a bit. For some reason, they're allowing me to get back into a little coaching, and my wife is the head cheerleading coach. So way back on this field in 1976, when we used to hold hands after a game, same thing's going to happen after games in the fall this year. So it's kind of a full circle. Anyway, Nancy, thank you. I love you. Okay, now the important stuff. Let's get to our students. I'd like to brag a little bit about how outstanding this class was academically. We have 38 students here, 38 students sitting in these stands that had a grade point average over 4 years greater than a 4.0. We're only on a 4-point scale, so obviously they took some college classes and extra. Our seniors graduating average GPA is a 3.12, where a 3.0 is graduating with honors, and our entire class is graduating with an average of higher than graduating with honors. Congratulations for that. Just in the sake of time, I wish we could talk more about each of these groups because they deserve the spotlight. But if you can bear with me, students, and as I ask the groups to stand up, if you could stand up, be recognized, sit back down so I can get right to the next group. These students all have a cord, a sash, a medallion, something they've received and are wearing and showing off tonight. First, I'd like to have the DCMST group stand up. Everyone that's in the DCMST, please stand up. Thank you. Okay, you can sit back down. The next group is our Michael Berry group. If you could stand up for those of you that have been in the Michael Berry. We have our Collegiate Academy students. If you could stand up, please. Next is our group seal of biliteracy. If you could stand up, please. Our group receiving seal of biliteracy medallions. The Key Club, one of our greatest groups as far as helping out around the city. We appreciate all that you do, not only for our school, but for the entire city of Dearborn. If our Key Club could stand up. Probably our largest National Honor Society group in years. Can our NHS group please stand? Those of you that are receiving an orange cord, which is a 3.0 to a 3.49 GPA, please stand. Orange cord students. Lots of smart ones here. Our silver cord, which is a 3.5 to a 3.79, please stand. And what seems kind of unobtainable, our gold cord, 3.8 GPA and above, please stand. Gold cord students. We have a chance to introduce our salutatorian and valedictorian, the top two students academically in the class. To present the salutatorian, I'd like to bring up Assistant Principal Crystal Osinski.
Good evening. This year's salutatorian is graduating from Dearborn High School with a cumulative GPA of 4.34 with a 5.00 GPA during our last semester. This outstanding young lady has been awarded several scholarships, including a full ride to U of M Dearborn as the recipient of the Opportunity Victors Scholarship. Her mother states that she has never seen a more hardworking kid, though this young lady described herself as boring when I interviewed her. Her humility and care for others is an inspiration to all of us, as she has been an invaluable member of our Dearborn community as a member of National Honor Society, a Link Crew leader, and an active caregiver to the elderly. When she is not in school, she enjoys cooking, baking, tennis, and reading. She is thankful for the relationships and inspiration she has gained from some of her favorite teachers. She expresses sincere gratitude to Mrs. O'Keefe for making her love chemistry, Mr. Eikens for being the most honest person she's met, Mrs. Ranko for being, and I quote, the most caring teacher ever, and Mrs. Dobbs for continuing to inspire her over the past 4 years. This year's salutatorian was also the recipient of the DHS Math, Science, Social Studies, and World Languages Awards. As the daughter of Fortson High School's principal, Mrs. Hiam El-Kadre, who's right up there, she is preceded in graduation by 3 older brothers, 2 of whom graduated with top honors, and 1 that was a salutatorian. She attributes her success and accomplishments to the love, support, and inspiration and dedication of both of her parents. She plans to attend U of M Dearborn in the fall and major in biochemistry as a pre-med student. It is with great pleasure and honor that I introduce this year's salutatorian, Miss Yasmin El-Kadre. Congratulations, Yasmin, and thank you for being such a role model to others.
Just keep it with you. Done?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Yasmin. And now to speak of our valedictorian, Mr. Osama Beydoun, also assistant principal.
Thank you, Mr. Boffman. Good evening, parents, students, and honored guests. This year's valedictorian is graduating with a stellar GPA of 4.39 with the last semester with a perfect 5.0. She's the proud daughter of Ali and Lena Nasser, and the younger sister to Zainab and Sarah Nasser, and older sister to Muhammad Nasser. She will be attending the University of Michigan in Dearborn and majoring in biochemistry and a minor in biomedical engineering. In fact, Dearborn High has commissioned her to genetically modify all incoming freshmen next year to be valedictorians by the time they reach their senior year. In her first steps at the University of Michigan campus, she walks in with 65 credits from AP College Credit and dual enrollment courses. What does that mean? This young lady is skipping freshman and sophomore year and walking in as a junior in college. Wow. However, mom and dad, rest assured your daughter will save you big money, just like Menards. Yes, she is the recipient of the Metropolitan Scholarship and the Distinguished Kokoff Scholarship. She was also awarded the AP Scholar Award for passing over 3 of her AP classes. Not only is she a scholar, but a humanitarian who gives much of her time by volunteering in our community. She is a volunteer in a variety of hospitals such as Oakwood, Garden City, nursing care facilities, urgent cares, pharmacies, and she was also involved in organizing blood drives and passing out gifts on Christmas with Goodwill. She also spends a great deal of time tutoring students from elementary to high school. This future doctor is not only academically strong, but runs cross-country, and in her spare time, if she has any, skates, swims, and shops. She's also a world traveler, having traveled to Lebanon, Germany, France, Syria, where she took on ISIS, England, and the islands of the Bahamas. The only other places left on her checklist are Zimbabwe and Madagascar next year. Yes, this valedictorian sleeps on average of 1 minute and 35 seconds every night. It is with distinct honor and pleasure we present our future Dr. Batul Nasser with the title of valedictorian for the graduating class of 2016. Congratulations.
Okay, I'd like to bring our senior class speaker, Celine Abdallah, to the microphone.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. I'm sitting down.
To my fellow graduates, today is the day. Today is the day that every late night we've spent studying has paid off. Today is the day that every morning we decided to go to class instead of risking audit has shown to be worth it. Today is the day we will remember for the rest of our lives. But let me tell you what today is not. Today is not the best day of our lives. Today is not the greatest achievement we will reach. Most importantly, today does not mark the end. High school has allowed us to create a story for ourselves. With that, we can easily compare this experience with the qualities of a chapter book. Page by page, we expose different aspects of ourselves and our story. Each piece of our story is continuously building upon one another, leading up to an ending we have yet to discover. Like most stories, it is jam-packed with highs and lows, ups and downs, and tons of emotion. But every day, a new page is still written. Shall we go through and reminisce on each chapter? Unfortunately for you, you have no choice. Chapter 1, otherwise known as freshman year. Our story first unfolds as we enter the stark and unfamiliar world of high school. Will we fit in? Will we be able to manage the homework? Is there really a freshman Friday? We embrace our fair combination of nerves and excitement as we enter our new home. We no longer can recognize the people in our classrooms. The curriculum has shown to be more demanding, and finding our way to gym always seemed to be way more difficult than it needed to be. Through all of this, we managed. Soon enough, we have grown accustomed to this transition. We're high schoolers now. We get to enjoy the perks of getting to go to football games, joining clubs, and discovering our interests. We take this chapter as an introduction. It is our exposition as we have now set the scene of our story and are eager to explore the plot. Chapter 2, the year almost everyone hates. Now we are sophomores. What does this mean exactly? Well, 9 times out of 10, it means we absolutely hate freshmen, even though 3 months ago we were freshmen ourselves. Sometimes the second year of high school can be a bit of a slap on the face. Some were brave enough to suffer through A-push, while others drowned themselves in homework given by Mr. Police. Thank you, Mr. Police. But besides this, sophomore year transcribes to our rising action. We are building tension in our story as we begin to affiliate ourselves more within the school. Honestly, nothing special really happens this year, which makes it the part of the book that drags, because trust me, sophomore year was a drag, which is why it is the year almost everyone hates. Now, there's always that one part of a story that shakes up a character. The part where the plot has taken a turn and the character was thrown with a ridiculous amount of work, and it seems almost impossible that they're going to last because it's just too much for them to handle all at one time, and well, this can be considered the climax. I consider it junior year, which brings me to chapter 3. We are finally upperclassmen, but although we enjoy the feeling of being on top, more challenges are brought to us. By more challenges, I mean an unreasonable amount of standardized testing. As important as the past 2 years of high school have been, it is this year we begin to feel the pressures of reality and are now aware of how the steps we take during high school can be crucial to our future. We must manage our variety of clubs, extracurriculars, sports, and a social life while still maintaining good grades, achieving good test scores, and upholding our well-being. It is a long and dreaded year, but once it's over, we finally approach the moment we've all been waiting for. Chapter 4, the year we thought would be a piece of cake. Now by this year, it is safe to say that a majority of us are left with 2 friends instead of 200, are absolutely checked out of doing any academic work whatsoever, and struggle just to show up for the few hours we even have to be at school. Along with that, we are infected by a non-curable disease called senioritis, and pray that this year will be as easy as everyone says. And I mean it is, minus the whole applying to college, because that was just a little stressful. But as we settle into this year, we have some very important loose ends to tie up. We are now in what we call the falling action. As our high school career comes to an end, we must be sure to keep pushing through to overcome any last-minute complications we might endure. Typically, that's audit. But we are here today in the resolution of our high school experience. So what? Now that we're graduating, are we supposed to close up our story with a big old the end? No. Instead, our endless chapter book becomes a part of a larger story. We are finally able to get our hands on the crazy and complex world and make the ground rumble with our ideas and our knowledge. So, my fellow peers, I ask you, do not consider this the end of the road. Instead, consider this transition into the life you have yet to build for yourself. Enter this world with your head held high and your heart wide open. Let your ambition fly high and believe there are no limits, because there isn't. There is a very important part of our story we are missing. Without it, our story would be completely static and underdeveloped. It is our characters, or in other words, our friends, our families, our teachers, and the DHS faculty. We must show gratitude and appreciation to those who have helped us continuously turn the page of our story. To our teachers, thank you for dedicating your time and knowledge with us. Yes, we know it was your job to do it, but what you did for us went beyond the call of duty, especially because a majority of us were either not paying attention or were being too lazy. To our parents, thank you for supporting us in more ways it's possible to count. You dragged us out of bed each morning and listened to our complaints and whining. Not to mention, you've practically been our chauffeur most our lives, helped us with homework, and paid for a lot. I'm talking to you, Mom and Dad, thank you. You have been the backbone to our journey, and we cannot thank you enough for this. And finally, we must acknowledge a very important person who has been there since the beginning. Mr. Boffman, on behalf of the class of 2016, I would like to thank you for working as hard as you did to make each and every year better than the last. As many do know, Mr. Boffman will be moving on from Dearborn High along with us, and I must say you have left an incredible mark on our school. There are some big shoes to fill for the incoming principal, so I wish him luck. Dear class of 2016, we made it. And although it may seem as a small step toward our future, it is an important one. We are on to bigger and better things, and I encourage you not to be intimidated by this. Plunge yourself into every opportunity that comes your way and never stray from your dreams. As Steve Jobs has said, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Each and every one of you are capable of creating your own story. And remember, the rest is still unwritten. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Celine. We have a tradition here at Dearborn High School where we pass a log cabin from our senior class to our junior class. If our presidents and vice presidents from both classes could step forward. This tradition started back in 1931. Log cabins right there. Back in 1931, it represents the fact that the first Dearborn school was held in a log schoolhouse back in 1835. A long tradition of education in the city of Dearborn. So each year, our seniors pick up this log cabin. That's why it is pretty heavy. And we pass it on to our junior class in hopes that things continue in a positive way and continue to improve like it has since 1835. Thank you. Okay, and while Leah Serini is here, class president, I'd like her to step up to the microphone and have the opportunity to address her senior class.
My fellow graduates, teachers, faculty, parents, and friends, I am so happy to stand before you today. I would first like to extend my appreciation and love to my family for their ongoing support. Thank you for getting me here today. As I reflect on my years of high school, I think of the hard times and probably the best times of my life. We all had to work hard to earn the grades we desired. We all have memories of high school's best moments. Homecoming week, Friday night football games, road rally, and of course, prom. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to talk about our accomplishments. We should all be proud of our achievements because education is the only thing you can have that cannot be taken away from you. Having said that, our losses have shaped us far more than our successes. I'm here to talk about our failures and our shortcomings. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be class president and speak at graduation. I stand before you today, a girl who is living her dream. To think I almost gave up after my loss the first time I ran for president. In high school, not making an athletic team or not being elected to a board seems like the end of your world. It took everything in me and more to realize I needed to try again and fight for my dream. Be proud of your failures and embrace them, because without them, you wouldn't be half the person you are today. Failure not only teaches us appreciation, but also teaches us diligence. Nonetheless, failure also makes our dreams seem scary. Class of 2016, I challenge you to do something each day to get you closer to your dream. When it comes to you, there's always room to grow. Today is the best day of our lives, and we hope the proudest day of our parents' lives. Or so that's what we think. But the truth is, the best is yet to come. This school did many things for us. We grew here, we changed here, we learned here. Having said that, we are now free. We have been released into this amazing world where we can continue our education, travel, and most importantly, broaden our horizons. It is time to start something new. We all are leaving a mark on the school, whether we realize it or not. Maybe you were the one who always smiled at people while passing in the hallway. You were the happy person who just brightened everyone's day. Maybe you were the star athlete who brought pride to the school and everyone together in a lively student section. Whoever you were during our time at Dearborn High should always be a part of you. Keep that part of you and be true to yourself, but use this opportunity, use this fresh start to become something more. We have all the time in the world to be the best versions of ourselves, and that time starts now. My fellow peers, the last piece of advice I have for you as your class president is to take risks. Don't live your life through fear. You never know what you're capable of unless you give it a try. Every once in a while, you will need to be pushed to reach your fullest potential. So surround yourself with people who will lift you up. These people will serve as your extra push and help you face your fears. We have all learned many things in high school through experiences. We should be thankful we went through these things and gained the knowledge we now have so we can enter the real world with a solid foundation embedded in us. This is our beginning. We are prepared for life beyond Dearborn High School. We are cut from the same cloth, and we are ready for whatever life throws our way. We are, and always will be, the class of 2016 Dearborn Pioneers.
Thank you, Leah. Okay, we are now to the part of the evening that all of our seniors have been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. Okay, we're going to start off. If you can believe, we probably shouldn't have had to practice this, but we actually did it once just so that it would run smooth and look good on film. So as we practiced, I'd like to have the first row on each side step up and move out. You'll be going out to the ends towards the track on both sides. And if we could have our counselors, Ms. Fawaz, Ms. Hippo, and Ms. Malone, step up to the microphones to start to present the diplomas. Presenting the diplomas will be our assistant principals, Crystal Osinski and Osama Beydoun, and also congratulating these students and recognizing their accomplishment will be other honored guests and dignitaries on the stage. Thank you. I would like to remind the students that there are actually 2 photo opportunities. You will be getting your picture taken as you receive your diploma, as you're shaking Mr. Beydoun or Ms. Osinski's hand. The second photo opportunity will be before you exit off the other side of the stage. Remember to hold that diploma cover up by your chest so that we get a good picture. Again, I'm only reminding you of that so your parents don't get upset with you later for missing your photo ops. Thank you.
Sammy Abadi. Celine Abdallah. Nadine Abdallah. Mariam Abdogani. Sally Abdulhakalik.
Okay, here they can go right on.
Albara Abdul Karim. Sena Abdallah. Ziad Abu Hassan. Qasim Abu Koder. Nadia Abu Murad. Rania Abu Zor. Mary Kate Abraham. Khaled Abu Hashim. David Diana Ashmar. Diana Ahmed. Ali Ahmed. Gace Ahmed. Ramsey Alamadine. Ali Al-Assadi. Alia Alatabi. Zara Alawi. Ahmed Alazawi. Hussein Alazawi. Yosef El-Bekatawi. Nora Al-Budra. Zainab Al-Bagalal. Salutatorian Yasmin Al-Qadre. Sarah Al-Dahari. Madison Alex. Fatima Al-Fatlawi. Muhammad Al-Gaham. Hind Al-Jabari. Muhammad Al-Ghanimi. Hussein Al-Gharabi. Muhammad Al-Hashim. Nada Al-Hamdi. Zainab Al-Hassan. Dua Al-Hashim. Adam Al-Humasi. Lena Ali. Murfiq Ali. Osul Ali. Sana Al-Kablani. Talal Al-Kafaji. Hamza Al-Kawasimi. Omar Al-Kawasimi.
He doesn't know where he's going. He needs to be here to see.
Perfect timing. Dalia Dabasha. Khalil Dabasha. Hattie Dana. Courtney DeBow. Anissa Dagger. Nasif Daher. Taisir Dawood. Noor Dawood. Hiba Diabas. Sierra Dean. Jacob Dupper. Aaron Deutschman. Brian Donaldson. Jasmine Dubinsky. Jonathan Dolmage. Jumana Idris. Nathan Edwards. Muhammad El-Hajj. Ahmed El-Hajj Diab. Hassan El-Hajj Diab. Nancy El-Khatib. Aya Al-Muqaddam. Dalia Al-Muqaddam. Ali Ruda El-Sayed. Warda El-Zain. Zainab Asali. Aya Fidel. Main Fakuri. Najib Farah. Ali Faraj. Nala Faraj. Noel Faraj. Zahra Farhat. Hadi Fawaz. Serene Fawaz. Grace Pacelli. Emma Foley. Charles Ford. Nader Fawani. Trayvon Frank Shannon. Emilia Fries. Marjorie Gaber. Fahima Jelen. Mohammed Khamlouch.
You guys want to go?
Are we ready?
Zara Al-Kafaji. Ali Al-Qadir. Brianna Allen. Kola El-Maklafi. Muhammad El-Momin. Basil El-Nabolsi. Kateba El-Rafay. Yara El-Rafay. Ali El-Rube.
All the way around, right?
Fatima El-Rafay. Sira El-Said. Luma El-Salman. Ali El-Saraf. Rayan El-Sayedali. Zainab El-Shareji. Sarah El-Sharifi. Ayat El-Tamimi. Mutahar El-Wazir. Azmi El-Sandani. Kyle Amend. Hassan Amin. Rachel Anderson. Wael Ankuni. Hussein Oun. Lamis Ayoun. Mariam Ayoun. Nemer Asi. Zachary Awad. Nazar Ayad. Jada McGee. Jacob McKenzie. Noor Mahdi. Amani Matar. Matthew Miller. Nicole Mitchell. Xavier Mitchell. Jamal Mughali. Mohammed Mohammed. Zahia Hasan.
Over here.
Alexander Moeller. James Monteith. Jeffrey Montgomery. Samaj Montgomery. Molly Morey. George Morrison.
Zaina Gul. Zachary Georgie. Nathan Gonzalez. Michael Gregory.
Okay, we're going to come right up.
Anthony Griffin. Jade Gurin.
You're the man. You are my favorite.
Amanda Guido.
All right, hold on.
Nina Gutierrez. Marissa Haig. Justin Habhab. Mohammed Habhab. Rabia Hasham. Mohammed Haydous. Madeline Ha.
I like the pace, a little too.
Ehab Hamadi.
Okay.
Zainab Hamdan. Abdul Hakim Hamid. Adnan Hamka. Sukaina Hamka. Ali Hamoud. Hassan Hamoud. Zahra Hamoud. Zahra Hamoud. Sarah Hamoudi. Ahmed Harajli. Rakwan Hardaway. Demetris Harmon. Benjamin Harmon. Lamise Harp. Kyra Harvey. Asia Hart. Arya Harrison. Retta Hassan. Malak Hassoun. Samer Hazimi. Yasmin Hazimi. Matthew Hoffmeister. Ahmed Hojej. Bahra Hojej. Haider Hojej. Gavin Holler. Alexandru Horia. Mariam Hussein. Zainab Hussein.
Maria Barber. Fadden Said. Tofa Gammon.
Come this way. All right, way to catch him.
Jay Patel.
Janice.
Chamar Rickett II. Abraham Ozana.
Children there.
Rodney Mullum. Oh my goodness. Issa Naja. Hussein Najam. Class of 2016 Valedictorian, Batul Nasser. Noor Nasser.
Say it. Say it.
Abbas Nasser.
Graduated, yes!
Jamila Nasser. Hannah Nassif. Selena Nemi. Julia Newbert. Hassan Nemi. Hussein Nemi. Amber Norwood. Sarah Nosal. Abraham Noradine. Ahmed Obeid. April Nudell. Bushra Obeid. Haley Oseda. Michael Osborne. Malak Osman. Adam Uza. Sophia Palajak. Rudy Pantua. Devin Parker. Samuel Patrick. Jasmine Perez. Jeremy Peterson. Breland Price. Michael Prosey. Mohammed Kassim. Matthew Corfield. Malik Ramouni. Smile. Corey Reed. Aaron Richard. Reed Richardson. Zachary Richards. Victoria Rico. Mohammed Risk.
George England. Hala Abraham. Hassan Asali. Danny Ishmael. Muhammad Atani. Ahmed Jaber. Hassan Jaber. Nadia Jafal. Zahra Jafal. Amin Jawad. Hassan Jawad. Jamil Jawad. Catherine Yakum. Ahmed Johir. Isaiah Johnson. Quinn Johnson. Lauren Johnston. Ahmed Juma. Noor Juma. Hiba Juni. Ali Kadu. Amina Kadre. Mohammed Kanan. Maha Kandal Sayed. Tamra Kanso. Isra Kassab. Mustafa Kassam. Jack Kearns. Griffin Kenny. Cassandra Keys. Zahra Kadra. Iman Kafaji. Mustafa Khalid. Noor Khalifa. Theodore Kiosis. Abigail Kirk. Abigail Kiroff. Abbas Kobesi. Linda Kobesi. Joseph Cordy. Hassan Karani. Muhammad Karani. Maker. Julian Landrum.
Congratulations. Elizabeth Roman. Isaac Rooney. Matthew Ruiz. Noor Saad. Mohammed Sayed. Layla Seba. Hamid Seba. Mohammed Seba. Sarah Sahib. Noor Sayed. Ayman Salami. Mohammed Salami. Ali Salah. Basil Salah. Basil. Hussein Salah. Madi Salah. Case Salah. Abdallah Salam. Hussein Saloom. Chanel Salmasi. Shannon Salter. Alia Serini. Mahmoud Sayed. Garrett Sharif. Ali Sharif. Yasmin Shuba. Marwa Shukr. Braxton Simpson. Dylan Smith. Christian Snyder. Sama Sob. Zara Sob. Katie Sufia. Ian Sorensen. Ali Asor. Asil Sor. Raymond Stokes. Roman Stokes. Anthony Suggs. Nathan Sukaria. Mariam Suleiman.
guys had a 5-minute break. I'm going to be back on the job.
Sierra Lamise. Daniel Litwin. Stephen Loper. Tori Lucas. Devin Lynch. Shafiq Mackey. Cameron McNeil. Khalid Masri. Ali Mackey. Kareem Mackey. Ali Macklid. Hassan Macklid. Muhammad Macklid. Zainab Macklid. Mehdi Mandu. Maxwell Marketich. Bailey Merrigan. Muhammad Mashur.
Good job, big guy.
Sarah Masri.
Congratulations. We're going this way. Right up here.
Alexis Bear.
Right up here. Good job.
Ali Baji.
Right up there. Good job, guy.
Abigail Balaka.
Congratulations.
Syed Ali Bani Hashimi.
Congratulations.
Sabah Barakat. Sophie Barchuk.
Congratulations. Right on top. Good job, guy. Congratulations.
Madison Berry.
Congratulations.
Michael Bastine. Ali Beydoun. Bilal Beydoun. Ali Bazzi. Hattie Bazzi. Amanda Bazzi. Lubna Bazzi.
Good job, big guy.
Layla Bazzi. Malak Bazzi. Mariam Bazzi. Mariam Bazzi.
Very good.
Jamil Bazzi. Mahdi Bazzi.
Very good. Congratulations.
Yamna Belhadad.
Good job, guy.
Dina Berry.
Right on the feet.
Two dive coach.
Right here. Right here. Some of it. Congratulations. Okay, right this way. Right this way. Congratulations. Okay, we're going up top.
Kyle Swider. Clara Takesi. Mohammed Ali Talib. Alexandra Thompson. Chelsea Thompson. Jillian Totis. Thomas Tripp. Jacob Turner. John Vandervoort. Brandon Veach. Alexandra Wade. Hassan Wahid. Craig Weaver. Tyler West. Dante Williams. Yasmin Wooten. Hanan Yahya. Nader Yunus. Dakota Young. Ali Youssef. Mohammed Yunus. Ali Zar. Alia Zawi. Aya Zed. Isabella Zorn. Mustafa Zarik.
Mariam, this is
Ali Berry. Hassan Berry. Joel Berry. Michael Berry. Joshua Betts. Ali Beydoun. Iman Beydoun. Zainab Beydoun. Preston Byer. Kyle Bolger. Daniel Bridgman. Alexander Brisky. Muhammad Bubakar. Charlie Buchanan. Bradley Camarina. Dario Cartagena. Olivia Cartson. Khalil Carter. Adele Shamut. Hassan Sharara. Hattie Sharara. Amanda Shatila. Ayash Chabib. Suad Shadid. Leonard Conlon. Renee Cornett. Leslie Coronado. Mary Costello. Owen Courtwright. David Swick. Our foreign exchange student from Germany, Yasmin Kamara.
Oh, I better get mine.
I got it. Playing musical chairs.
Okay, that was just for practice. Now we're going to run it through one more time. All right, what an exciting time. You have all right, they want to do a chant here that I wouldn't let them do for 4 years, but I actually said you can start that at 9 o'clock. But I'm going to let you do it right now. Go. All right. All right. I don't know why that's so fun for them, but we're... Okay. So after this is over, all of you will be going inside to the to the gym. If you look in those folders, they're empty. And I did that for a reason, because you have to be good for about 5 more minutes. Otherwise, you don't get to put anything in there. All right, so when we're done here, you're going to go back up and go into the gym and pick up your actual diploma that will fit into that folder for you. Such a happy time, but kind of a sad time that after 4 years, I don't get to see you guys much anymore. I hope to heck that you continue to come back to Dearborn High School and share with us some of the great things that you're doing out there. Tell me how you're making Dearborn High proud of what you're doing out in the real world. To congratulate you one more time, to pronounce you, this is not pronouncing you graduates, I am bringing to the podium Miss Mariam Bazzi, Vice President of the School Board, to say a few words to you. While she's speaking, if you could all put your tassels on the right side of your hats.
Thank you, Mr. Boffman. It is my honor today to do the pronouncement. But considering Principal Chuck Boffman is retiring this year, I think it's fitting for him to do it as his final farewell.
I never thought I'd say it was my last graduation. Like I said earlier, kind of sad, kind of glad. My dad always used to tell me, don't cry because it's over, be happy because it happened. And I'm happy that I got to spend my time with people like you. Okay. After I pronounce you graduates, try to show everyone how smart we are by throwing up in the air all those sharp, pointy objects and hoping we don't get hurt. One reminder, if you do throw your hat, you're not going to be able to find your own hat. So I hope you like the souvenir of someone else's if you decide to toss your hat. Okay, the time you've all been waiting for. Put your tassels to the left side. By the power vested in me from the state of Michigan and from the Dearborn Board of Education, I now pronounce you as the Dearborn High School class of 2016 graduating. Okay, if we can return to the stands, that wasn't too bad. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Parents, we don't say it enough, but thank you for helping us get your students to this point. Look forward to the rest of their days. We are going to start with a recessional. The stage will clear first. Thank you for being here, honored guest. Following Mr. Oshnock, if you can get us going with a recessional. Okay, if our first row can stand up, as you walk out, you'll be paired side by side. Pair up with someone and walk right out side by side. Take the recessional all the way to the end of the track. Take the recessional all the way to the end of the track. You can meet your family up there. Congratulations again, senior class, graduates of 2016. Now you're the man.
Maybe. No, we're gonna have to do some repeating.
Okay. We'll do 4. Okay. Why don't we do 2? Almost. I don't know how much will I work.
Are we good?
Wait. Yep.
Yep. All right, here we go.